Now, back to Tony and Casey's Best of Food and Wine on Sea House 650.
No one can hold me back. I ain't got time for that. Catch my breath. Won't let 'em get me down. It's all so simple.
Welcome back to the Best of Food and Wine. I'm Tony Gismondi.
I'm Casey Wilson.
Joining us now is Edoardo Montresor. He's the export director for Montresor.
Tony, I
Don't you own the joint too, or
Yes, I am so happy to see you again in this amazing festival.
isn't it fun? Are you having fun in the room?
Yes, a little bit. I prepared myself for this show. Yesterday, I spent 1 hour to ride in the bull in a place in Vancouver, so I'm
my
really
goodness.
super powerful.
You know more about Vancouver than we do.
Riding the bull in
Yeah.
Vancouver?
I was not so good, but
Oh, really?
first time for me.
Yeah, first time on a bull. You
Yeah.
got to go to Spain more often.
Yes.
It's fun though in the room, isn't it, to meet consumers? Is that you get real feedback, I guess.
Yes, it's what I told you last year. This trade show is amazing.
Yeah.
It's to have the contact with the people. The people came to me, and they are really happy to have an approach with the producer, with the supplier,
Yeah.
and it's something
And
amazing.
they're thoughtful, eh?
Yeah.
They have questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
They
People
care about wine.
a lot, a
Yes.
lot. It's I had a discussion a couple of weeks ago with the president of my agency that are representing me here, that
Yeah.
in this market, BC and Ontario, in the last 5 years is growing a lot.
Yeah.
The people is really curious, and
Yeah.
we put a lot of passion in the bottle. So when you have a feedback from the people that are curious about what there is behind the bottle,
Yeah.
it's
Well, we're all busy, and I probably have done about 40 events this week, but now you bring a wine that I don't know anything about, so I'm
Yes.
excited to hear about this wine, Montplaisir.
yes.
It sounds awfully French.
Yes, because it's I bring you this wine because last year we worked a lot, really hard, in to create a new marketing campaign for the 2016 that we will start in the Vinitaly Fair
Yep.
in April, and the idea of this campaign is that our primary wine in the market is the Marron and the frosted bottle,
Sure.
and the idea was that this Amarone, I told you last time, was created in the 1921, and it was a part of the Dolce Vita style in the 50s in Italy. It's in Italy, in Europe, was the Second World War.
Yeah.
After the Second World War, everything was a disaster. The people was really sad. But in the 50s, happened something amazing in Italy, that the people start to think in the positive way again. Nothing came from the government or from the big company, but
Yeah.
it was something that growing from
the people.
Yes, amazing. And we was a little part of that with our Marone to give the happiness to the people. So we were thinking last year that, okay, we are in a quite similar situation. It's not a war, but it's an economic war.
Yes,
You know that
right.
Italy in this moment it's
Yeah.
really in trouble.
Yeah.
So we think we can do something. We can create a wine that try to bring again the philosophy of the Dolce Vita. So we decided to do this wine in a frosted bottle. We put the name Montplaisir to connect it with our French tradition, Montresor, Montplaisir, so my pleasure,
Yeah.
because the idea of this wine is not, normally the people when approach the wine, it's they are really concentrated to feel the flavor, or talk about I feel the blueberry, the peaches. I
Yeah.
had 3 weeks ago a dinner with a friend, and they talked for 3 hours about the flavor of the wine.
Oh my
I
God.
told them, come on, drink it.
Let's have dinner. Yeah. Wow.
So the concept of the Montplaisir, my pleasure, is okay. It's really important that we talk about the wine, about the flavor, about the technical thing to produce the wine, but at the same time, don't forget that the wine is pleasure,
Yeah.
pleasure
Yes.
to have with the friends.
Yeah. So Montplaisir has been born.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a strange wine because it's a frosted bottle, strange name. We used the old font for the logo Montresor
Yeah.
to write Montplaisir on the bottle.
Yep.
Really fancy bottle, and it's made with a new process that we call double extraction. And I know it's a little bit boring, but I think that is curious to know.
So it's been launched here in Canada, or this is it? Or
It's we are seeing direction of the market in this trade show
Yep.
to see, and
And
amazing.
You'll
Amazing.
launch it in Italy as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
And
Very
were you
good.
the first ones to do frosted bottles?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that my family could be one of the first because in the past, I told you, 1921, not exist something mechanic or industrial
Right.
way to do frosted bottle. Was made by hand. I told you last time that I have a picture in the
that's
cellar
unbelievable.
with all the family
Yeah.
in the Saturday, Sunday, scratch the bottle.
Scratching the bottle.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
They
I can't get over that.
They was a hero. They was a really hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Imagine spending your Saturday scratching bottles.
no, I spend my Saturday maybe to ride the bull now.
Oh, I have to find out about this bull. Where were you, in Gastown or downtown?
I in the Gastown.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's not all the true because
Art's shaking his head. He's probably ridden the bull there.
he knows the place.
I know the place. I've never ridden it though.
Come on.
I've got my own bulls to run.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But it is not only the true because before I ride the bull, I went in the karaoke because
Oh
Oh
my
my God!
goodness.
Jeez.
when my agency told me that I have a spot with you, okay, I have to do something. I have to prepare a song because my idea is that okay, I go to the Tony Casey show. I have to sing something like Nora Jones or
Oh my God! That is unbelievable.
yeah, but I was not so good, so I decided that it's
You
better
went for
say
the
if I
bull.
talk about the wine and the ride the bull.
Yeah. Well, the Damilano guys were dancing in the Pacific Rim. The Italians are all over town going crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
good.
It's amazing. It's this year that the gas country is Italy. It's something amazing. There is we are really crowdy.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Good energy.
A lot,
Yeah.
a lot. And I think that it's really important in this moment
Yeah.
to have a little bit focus in Italy, in your country.
All right, we need to get focused. We jumped ahead to the wine. Let's
Oh,
go
sorry.
back to Montresor. Just tell our listeners the brief history of Montresor, and then we'll introduce the Amarone here so that everybody gets caught up.
Yeah, really short story.
Yeah.
It's my company is a family company. It was founded from my great grandfather Giacomo. This is why the name Giacomo Montresor. In the 1892, and we are located in Verona area, the city of love, famous for Romeo and Juliet.
Sure.
And the name is French because the roots of the family came from France, for the Val de Loire. And the story is a little bit scary because my ancestral father, Claude, escaped from France for a political reason because they had a bad idea in the 17th century to try kill the Cardinal Richelieu. The attempt failed, and so it was not so good.
Yeah.
So he escaped before.
took off.
Yeah, he escaped. He arrived in the. Yeah, he arrived in the area between the Verona city and the Garda Lake. That is the biggest lake that we have in Italy. Really important to understand our wine because it's bring warming. Compare, you know that North Italy is cold, not like your country, but it's compared to the rest of the Italy.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
So he bought land and started to grow the vineyards and produce wine for pleasure. And in 1892, my great-grandfather decided to put the first label on the bottle and start to sell the wine. This is the short story.
Wow.
Well, I'm tasting the wine now, and it's delicious. We've been talking about Amarone a bit. What's the state of Amarone today? Like, it seems like there's a lot of interest in Amarone. Like, it's
a boom.
growing. And
It's a boom everywhere. It's Amarone. It had in the past some problem before the 60
yeah,
because the name was Recioto Amaro.
yeah,
Amaro in Italian means bitter.
bitter.
And so many people in the export market had some confusion.
Yeah,
and
I
sometimes
don't want
they
a
want
bitter wine. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now with an Amarone, it's in the last 10 years, and I have to thanks the other producer of the area because the success of Amarone is because it's really tough, or maybe it's impossible to drink a bad Amarone.
Yeah. Well, they're so clean now too. Like, there was a time when they weren't so clean too, and it was a confused flavor. But now it's a very, the style is fresh, even though the wine is big and can be long lived.
Yeah. The incredible thing of Amarone is that the method of production totally produced with the dry grapes, 100% dry grapes that we dry in our granary for 4 or 5 months.
Yep.
But the unique thing that you have a full body wine but at the same time, really, if my father listen, kill me, but easy drinking style. What does it mean easy drinking? That it's really easy pairing with the food.
Yeah.
Yes.
My focus, the focus of my family is provided to the market wine that you can drink with the food.
Yes.
Is there a little change, would you say, in the blend from your father's time to now?
A
or
little
in,
bit.
In terms of the grapes that go into it, or?
A little bit, a
Yeah.
little bit. Still remaining the process. We using the same yeast,
Yeah.
but we changed with my generation. We changed a little bit the percentage of the 3 different grapes: Corvina, Rondinella, and Molinara.
Yep.
Then we put it more emphasis in the Molinara to give more freshness in the wine.
Yep.
And of course, changed a little bit the timing of the harvest, because the global warming it's everywhere.
Pushes you, yeah, it's more forward.
It's everywhere.
Starts earlier and finishes earlier, I guess.
Yes, yes. I remember when I was young, I remember that the harvest for Amarone was in the end of October.
Yeah.
Now is in the end of September.
Yeah.
It's
That's
Big
a lot.
difference.
yeah, it's 20.
And you're not that old.
No, it's 10 years ago when I was 15. No, I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I'm lying. Sorry.
Favorite food with each of these wines?
It's for Montplaisir. I love pairing with meats, beef, with some sausage made with a tomato or a little bit of garlic and vinegar, because it's you feel in the hand of the mouth that there is a nice acidity. It's a full body, but nice acidity in the hand of a Montplaisir. And with Amarone, it's of course the best pairing for me is the boiled meat, typical food of my city, Verona. It's chicken, beef, everything, boiled for 3-4 hours in the water. Yeah, don't sound good, but if you test it, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But for me, is the plate that when my mother invite me at home and it has to be on the table is
That's
a risotto made with pumpkins and Amarone.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Fantastic.
And I had last year I was in Quebec City, and I received a surprise from a friend that has a restaurant that invited me. But I think that okay, he invited me to have a dinner. He invited me to be the chef for one night.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Did you
then
do the pumpkin?
Yes, we found the pumpkins. We had a Marone, and I
That
had
was it.
some funny picture because it was winter, so I arrived with my really warming coats.
Yep.
And you think that after 1 hour and a half in the kitchen, I have to take out my coat and remaining in the white T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's then maybe I will show you my.
Geez,
picture.
you're almost Canadian.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no bull in that restaurant.
No bull this
No.
time.
Okay, Edoardo Montresor, bull riding in Vancouver. That's going to be a story next week for sure.
Yes, it's please.
Thanks
Don't
for
tell
joining
that
us.
to my family.
Thanks so much for joining us and for sharing the new Montplaisir from Montresor, $20 a bottle, and probably will show up in the market shortly if it's not already here. And of course, the iconic Amarone in the maybe not hand scratch bottle anymore, but very iconic looking shaped bottle.
Yeah.
For $40.99. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Great
thank
to
you.
see you. Enjoy Vancouver with your
I
time
will.
that's left.
I will.
Yeah. Edoardo Montresor. We'll take a quick break. There's lots more still ahead on the Best of Food and Wine. Art says one more. That's a lot, Art. One can be a lot. It could be many. We'll take a quick break. I'm Tony Gismondi.
I'm Casey Wilson.
We'll be right back.
This is Tony and Casey's Best of Food and Wine on Smooth and Easy. Sea Isle 650.